Respect. What do you think about when you hear the word respect? You probably think about some great, inspiring things. But if I were to ask you to teach a kid what respect was, it would be a little bit more difficult. There's so many things like respect that are easy to imagine, easy to understand, they're almost intuitive, but yet difficult to explain. So I'm going to give you a lesson. It's actually a two-part lesson that will help you teach your team, your kids, what respect is. First part of the lesson comes at the beginning of the season. And that's where you talk to the kids about what respect means. You simply define it for them. And I think one of the best ways to define respect is just to break it down. Re and spect, two words. Re means to repeat, to look back, to do over. Spect means to see or to look. So respect means to look back. And that's how we earn respect, or why we're told that you can only earn respect is because you're providing something to look back on. Are there experiences with somebody that you can look back on where you saw that they were kind and caring and loving and supportive? You can look back on and respect the person for those things. That's why you can't demand respect. If there's nothing to look back on, how could you respect somebody? Now, it's the beginning of the season. And many of the kids maybe didn't know you before. It's the first time you're coaching them. So they don't have anything to look back on. So I always start the season off by asking my players to offer me the courtesy of respect, as though I've done things to serve and care for them in the past. And in exchange for the courtesy of respect, I'm going to earn their respect. And that I want them to hold me accountable to earning their respect as the season moves on. Now I remind them to pay attention because there's going to be a test at the end of the year. So fast forward to the end of the year. And this is probably one of my favorite conversations with my kids, one of my favorite lessons to teach them. So I remind them, in the beginning of the season, we talked about respect, about what it meant to look back on, and about how I made the commitment to them to earn their respect. I thank them for the courtesy of respect that they've extended to me during the season. And then I ask them, did I do it? Did I earn your respect this year? Raise your hand if I earned your respect. Well, I promise you, every kid's going to put their hand up because they're not going to be the one that has to explain why you didn't. But those are the ones you're going to pick. Every kid that has his hands up. In other words, go around to your team and ask every single player, if I earned your respect, tell me how. Tell me the moment. Tell me what I did. Or one of the other coaches. What did we do to earn your respect? And have each player articulate the moment or the thing. Now, as a coach, you're going to be so moved and so amazed when you learn the things that you've done that earn that child's respect. You'll hear about pats on the back. You'll hear about attaboys. You'll hear about encouraging words to the parents. You'll hear so many amazing things. I've often heard that I earned the respect of one player by doing good things for another player. So I've heard players calling up those other things. It's just an amazing experience. Now, through this lesson, you'll do a lot of things. One, you'll teach what respect is. That was the point. But you'll also learn what you do that makes a difference. You'll be able to do more of that. You'll help your kids, your players, watch and identify things that are being done, acts of leadership and service, and be able to articulate them and share them with others. This lesson is just amazing. So enjoy, have fun with it, and be respectful.